Another Ants on a Rock video. Welcome to the Ant Corner. Hey there guys and girls, check out my new colony, Acromyrmex octospinosus. I think I pronounced that right. These awesome leaf cutters have finally been added to my growing collection. They're so cool. They cut leaves and bring them back to their nest, where they use the leaves to grow this big ball of fungus. This fungus gives them both food and a place to grow their young. But before we get into that, let's start at the start. I got this leaf cutter pod set up from Ant Boy UK. Check out his link in the description below. They are custom made to order and they take a little bit of time, but the quality is amazing. Completely ant tight and well designed. A lot of thought has gone into the chamber design and it's really good at holding humidity, which is really important for these ants as the fungus is really sensitive to any drop in humidity. It comes with smart meter technology, which I've never used before, but I do think I'm going to enjoy. I always like using sensors, even though they can be slightly off. I got the ants from Ants Davey. Check out the link in the description below. He has a couple of different leaf cutter species, including these. He has held on to these until the setup was ready and stable. I've never bought from Ants Davey before, but I've been told he always uses this yellow paper. He always sends some dried rose petals with his leaf cutter ants. I'll show you these a little bit later. And some really helpful information. I thought this was really cool, and reading it is actually all really helpful and useful for the ants just turning up. Next, let's have a look at the ants. As you can see, they're really well secure. The ants will normally come in a pot like this, which contains the ants and the fungus ball. Mine was so large, they needed to be sent in 2 pots and some workers in some test tubes as well. I'm not going to do a care guide because, well, I haven't cared for them yet, but here's their requirements. These ants are not for beginners, and I would recommend you have a fair bit of experience before you get these. Ants Davey was great the whole time and very helpful, answering lots of questions and checking the setup was correct before he sent the ants. Altogether, it was a great experience. Now for the hard part, getting them in. It wasn't an easy process. I got bitten quite a few times. The bites feel like little pinpricks, but nothing too bad. They were very angry when they arrived. I put the pot in on top of the fungus to create a microclimate. This is easier for them to manage and care for the fungus. We will remove this and replace it as it grows. I've also kept them confined to just the first chamber for now. This will encourage them to nest within this first pod. If you want to watch footage from day 1 and day 2, check out the link in the top corner now. I'll be releasing regular updates and live streams on Twitch, as well as streaming these on the Picnic Table Chat Show. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. They started preparing the fungus straight away using the dried rose petals. These rose petals are only a backup or a treat, and I'll get some fresh leaves this weekend. I've got regular donations of bramble, rose leaves and privet, all coming into me which have not been sprayed with pesticides, so that should be really handy as the ants will take them quite readily. Somewhere in the mass of the fungus is the queen. I'm not going to disturb them anymore. In fact, I'm going to turn the lights off now. Check in again soon for another update. And as always from me, I'll see you again soon, ant fans.